I made some changes after I watched Julia serving to the game myself.
Yeah, just from studying.
And I see there are videos of me on my you understand, you're an athlete, right?
Yes. Yeah, well, I was. Yeah.
But you understand mechanics.
Yes. So
what I see in Caitlin Clark's jump shot, right?
Okay.
It's a two-step jump shot, and the way she skips into it, I can really appreciate. I'm the first person that I've ever seen.
What you just heard wasn't hype. It was analysis from someone who has studied basketball mechanics for more than 5 decades, breaking down details most fans never even notice. The skip step, the gooseneck release, the slightly slanted foot angle. Those aren't stylistic quirks in Caitlin Clark's shot. They are the mechanical foundations of truly elite shooting. Very few players in basketball history have mastered that exact combination. We're talking about names like Kobe Bryant and Kevin Durant. That's the level of company Clark is being placed in. And it isn't based on highlights or scoring totals. It's based on repeatable biomechanically sound technique that holds up under pressure, fatigue, and defensive contact. That's why her range looks effortless and her accuracy doesn't fall apart late in games. Her mechanics are built for consistency. When a 56-year veteran of the sport points this out, it's not praise. It's recognition of something rare.
There's only a few people I've ever seen to do it and really get it right.
Right.
Durant tries it, but doesn't look smooth as when Kobe Bryant does it, or the way Peja Stojakovic used to do it. But Caitlin Clark does it so smoothly. I'm talking about where there's a little skip right before her feet plant.
Yeah.
And she brings the ball here, and it's here before her feet actually leave the ground. And it's a two-step motion with a gooseneck release. Kobe Bryant, there's only a few people in history that can really get that two-step jump shot with the your feet are off to the left a little bit. Sometimes your right leg lands in front of you. There's only a few people who've been able to do that and make it look organic.
And Clark has it. The two-step jump shot with that small skip he's talking about isn't just footwork. It's a full mechanical system that starts before the ball even reaches her hands. If you watch her highlights closely, you'll see it every time. There's a quick skip, the ball is already set in her shooting pocket, and then she rises. Her feet land slightly angled with the right foot a bit forward. None of that is random. That movement comes from years of repetition building muscle memory, creating the fastest and cleanest path from catch to release. The most important detail is the gooseneck release. That's the wrist snap at the top of the shot, where the hand naturally bends downward. Kobe Bryant worked endlessly to perfect it. Kevin Durant benefits from it because of his length. Caitlin Clark does it at 6 feet tall from deep range with defenders all over her. That level of precision under pressure is what makes her shot special.
She also has this thing she does when she flicks. She has several different releases. I don't know if people are paying attention. And her skill set is like no other. I've argued with people about Asia Wilson, and because everybody calls her the best in the league.
Right.
There's no way possible that she has anywhere near the skill set Clark has. And the way they defend Clark automatically makes her the best person ever.
Now we get to the controversial part. He said there's no way Aya Wilson has the same skill set as Caitlin Clark. Before people lose their minds, it's important to understand what he meant. He wasn't saying Aya isn't a great player. He wasn't saying she isn't an MVP or one of the best in the league. He was talking strictly about offensive skill and shot mechanics. Aya Wilson is a dominant post player. She scores with strength, footwork, and physical control. She wins games by overpowering defenders. Caitlin Clark wins games in a completely different way. Her offense is built on precision, timing, range, and mechanics that very few players in basketball history can replicate. The way teams defend Clark proves the point. Defenses trap her near half court, switch every screen, and send double teams 30 feet from the basket. You don't do that unless a player's offensive skill set breaks normal defensive rules. That level of respect only comes when the threat is truly different.
She's getting the ball. She's going to do a 1-2 step, okay? This is what that guy was talking about, okay? A little fake, 1-2, bang, bang, and then shoot it, okay? That's the 1-2 step. This is not necessarily exactly what he was talking about, but it's a part of what he was talking about. I just kind of want to break it down because her actual 1-2 hop step is kind of a rare thing a little bit. So no matter if it's off the dribble or a standstill jump shot, that is what this is. That's when Somebody pass you the ball, you don't do anything but pull it, okay? That is
This is where the breakdown gets truly technical, and where most people stop paying attention. That 1-2 step he's talking about isn't just about rhythm or comfort. It's about creating space while staying perfectly balanced. Watch it closely. She catches the ball on the first step, plants on the second, and the ball is already sitting in her shooting pocket before she even leaves the floor. That's 3 separate actions happening in under a second. Miss any one of them and the shot falls apart. Most shooters keep it simple. They hop, land with both feet at the same time, and rise straight up. It works, but it's predictable. Caitlin Clark adds that extra step before the hop, and it changes everything. It throws off the defender's timing, because they expect the shot sooner. It also lets her subtly adjust her body based on how the defense reacts. That's not just shooting. That's real-time problem solving at full speed.
They're still there, all right? This is the 1-2. She had the 1-2. She did the 1. She caught the ball on the 1. The 2 is coming, okay? Right here, the 2 is coming. Once that 2 come, boom. She pulling up in the same mechanics. Right at the shot pocket, coming up, flicking the wrist, knocking it down, okay? Here go another one. 1-2. You saw that? She caught it. 1-2, then pull it, okay? So this is a part of what he's talking about. We're going to get into exactly what he's talking about, though. And as you can see, remember he brought up that right leg lands in front of the other leg. That's this right here. That's what you're seeing. You see that right leg in front of this? And it's because she's slanted. That elbow is lined up with the rim, okay? And we're going to talk about the elbow, where the hand placement is. We're going to talk about all that. Here go another one. Little fake. 1.
Now let's talk about what you're actually seeing in those slow motion clips, because the details matter. Start with her feet. They're not squared up to the basket like you're taught as a kid. They're slightly turned to the left. That's on purpose. Caitlin Clark is right-handed, and that angle lines her shooting elbow straight with the rim. It also creates the quickest path from her shot pocket to the release. Every great shooter does this. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen. Same foot angle. When your feet are perfectly square, your elbow has to swing across your body, which adds time and inconsistency. Pre-rotating fixes that before the ball even arrives. Now look at her legs. Her right foot lands slightly in front of the left. That's not bad form. That's advanced mechanics. It means her hips are already turned toward the basket at release, creating power without a big jump. That's why she can shoot from deep over defenders without exploding off the floor. Her whole body is working together efficiently every time.
Okay, so right here, this is what he's talking about. Now, this is more so on the hop, but she kind of add the 1-2 into it. It's a smooth move that a lot of players don't do. All right, so watch this. She's crossing over. Watch the legs. 1, 2, and I hop with it. And I hop with it, okay? This is what he's talking about. And it's real smooth. It's a small thing on the mechanics, but it's real smooth. Okay, this is a simple hop. Hop over, boom. She kind of did it again off the pass, but knockdown, boom, off the hop. Off the 1 hop. Now check this one. 1-2, come back. She did it again right there. It's like a 1-2 and then hop. It's a rare little move that she's doing, man. It's really smooth how she's doing it. Like, you almost think she's traveling away.
Here's something most fans miss about shooting. The lower your jump, the more reliable your shot becomes over an entire game. Think about the fourth quarter. You've already played 30 minutes. Your legs are tired. If your form depends on jumping high, your accuracy will drop when fatigue kicks in. Steph Curry figured this out years ago. On most of his threes, he barely leaves the floor. Caitlin Clark does the same thing. Watch her closely. Her head stays almost the same height from catch to release. She isn't jumping for power. She's using her legs efficiently, but keeping the lift minimal. That's why her shot looks the same in the first quarter and the last. And watching the ball isn't superstition. It's discipline. Following the shot forces a full follow-through. Curry does it. Clark does it. It keeps the mechanics clean and repeatable.
See, that's a hop. That's the hop. okay? That's a regular hop. Y'all saw the difference between the two different hops though, right? You saw it was like a 1-2 hop that she does, but this is a regular hop, okay? This is the hop that hop shooters do. This is the shot that hop shooters do, okay? Look at the crossover. Bang, crossover. And one hop. It's not a 1-2, it's just a 2-leg jump off. Bang. Now here it is once again, the rare 1-2 hop that he's talking about. This is the rare 1-2 hop. Check this out. She's coming down. Watch it. It looks weird, but it looks so smooth. Boom, a hop. This is what he's talking about. The mechanics separates the great shooters from the good shooters to the okay shooters. All right, it's a lot that goes into a jump shot. I'm pretty sure people are like, man, I thought you just get the ball and shoot. But
let's pull everything together, because this is where detailed breakdown turns into real basketball understanding. What separates Caitlin Clark from almost everyone else isn't one special trick or one flashy skill. It's the way 6 different technical elements all work together, perfectly timed, in a single motion that takes less than a second. That combination is rare, and that's why her shooting looks different on film. Start with the footwork. That 1-2 skip step isn't just rhythm. It creates space, keeps her balanced, and disrupts the defender's timing at the same time. Most players can't do this because it requires reading the defense, adjusting movement, and preparing to shoot all at once. That's a lot to process in real time, especially with pressure. Next is how her feet land. They aren't square to the basket. They're slightly angled, which lines her shooting elbow up with the rim before the ball even leaves her hands. That shortens the path from catch to release and removes wasted motion. This isn't natural. It's learned, trained, and repeated until it becomes automatic. Then there's the jump, or more accurately, the lack of one. Clark keeps her vertical lift low on purpose. That choice favors consistency over raw power. When fatigue hits late in games, her form doesn't fall apart because it doesn't rely on jumping high. The shot she takes in the fourth quarter looks almost identical to the one she takes in the first. The forearm angle is another key detail. Her arm and hand are slightly to the side of the ball, which sacrifices a bit of arc in exchange for speed. That's not a flaw. It's a response to how defenses guard her. When defenders are flying at you from 30 feet away, getting the shot off quickly matters more than perfect arc. Her guide hand placement also matters. It stays high and close to the ball, giving her more control and a faster release under pressure. Guards who face aggressive defenses are taught this, but few execute it as cleanly as she does. Finally, there's the follow-through. Clark watches the ball all the way to the rim. That isn't a habit for show. It keeps her mechanics connected from start to finish and reinforces consistency shot after shot. Here's what makes this special. Each of these things can be taught on its own. Coaches can drill footwork. They can fix hand placement. They can preach follow-through. But blending all 6 into one smooth motion that works at full speed, under pressure, every night? That's not coaching alone. That's talent, obsession, and thousands of hours of work. This is why some analysts place her in the same technical conversation as players like Kobe Bryant and Kevin Durant. Not because of titles or totals, but because the difficulty and precision of her mechanics are on that level. When Clark pulls up from 30 feet, she's reading the defense, adjusting her feet, aligning her body, generating power efficiently, releasing quickly, and finishing cleanly, all in under a second. Most players struggle to do 3 of those things consistently. She does all of them, every time, with defenders draped all over her. Comparing her to players like Aya Wilson misses the point. Wilson is an elite, dominant player for good reason. But this discussion isn't about overall greatness. It's about shooting skill. And in that specific area, Clark's mechanics are rare. So next time you watch her shoot, don't just follow the ball. Watch the steps. Watch the angles. Watch how little she jumps. That's not just a great shot. That's technical mastery built over decades of basketball evolution, showing up in one player, right now.